Good evening. Here is the world news from our studio, BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebidalawa. First are the major headlines for the world news this hour. Concerning insecurity, Buhari should resign or be impeached, Huriwa. Falana petitions police over Kemi Olunloyo's comments on Sylvester Oromoni death. 3 found dead in Rivers State Hotel. Bandits killed 7, injured many in Plateau markets. UK's Johnson warns of Omicron. Third wave says 2 doses not enough. Concerning foreign news as well, UAE stops international airlines from boarding Nigerian passengers to Dubai. South African President Ramaphosa tests positive for COVID-19. And to sports, why Janot Raw was sacked as Eagles coach, Pinnick. The news in details. Following the spate of insecurity in the country, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has said President Muhammadu Buhari should either resign or be impeached by the National Assembly. Huriwa said Buhari has shown that he lacked the capacity to protect Nigerians. The rights group made the remark while throwing its weights behind Daily Trust newspaper's opinion that life in Nigeria has lost meaning under the Buhari administration. In a statement by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Onwubiko, Huriwa lamented that the leadership of the National Assembly is so incompetent and compromised that it may take extraordinary measures to get them to follow the constitution and impeach Buhari. Huriwa said it is unfortunate that the spokesman of President Buhari attempted to divert the attention of Nigerians to the loaded editorial opinion of the well-respected northern-based newspaper Daily Trust on the collapsing state of security by talking about such unrelated issues as COVID-19 and chased shadows by asserting without empirical evidence that insecurity is global. The group reminded Shehu and other Igbo haters hibernating in this government that, to a large extent, what Buhari calls military action in the southeast of Nigeria constituted crimes against humanity because of the wanton killings by soldiers and police of unarmed Igbo youths under the guise of chasing after the Eastern Security Network. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Mr. Femi Falana, has filed a petition against an internet blogger, Ms. Kemi Olunloyo, over some comments she reportedly made concerning the death of his client, late Sylvester Oromoni 12, who was beaten to death by some students at Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos. The petition was filed on behalf of the family by the chambers of Femi Falana, SAN, in the petition sent to the police and other security agencies. The family Olunloyo's son was a court member, among others. A source said the family was peeved by the blogger levied such an allegation against their son. Also, the meeting called by the chief coroner for December 15 has been shifted according to sources. Though no reason was given for the shift in the date, it was gathered that the shift was necessitated by the need for some steps to be concluded before any inquest could start. Meanwhile, all concerned parties are still waiting for the autopsy to be conducted on the body of the deceased and the results being released to know the cause or causes of the boy's death. Recall that the Oromoni family alleged that their son was beaten to a stupor by some students in the school hostel and eventually died for refusing to join a cult group. The Lagos State government has shut down the school, just as President Muhammadu Buhari also called for justice to be meted out to any indicated persons or persons. The 3 people among them were found dead in a hotel in Elele Alimini in Emohua, local government area of River State. Some other people were also found unconscious in the same hotel after inhaling smoke from a generating set. Report gathered that the generator was left inside the hotel overnight by the manager of the facility. The hotel manager was also amongst those who were found dead in the morning. A member of the local vigilante group in the area, Isa Mohammed, said all the victims have been rushed to the hospital, while the River State Police Public Relations Officer was yet to issue an official statement on the development. The divisional police officer in charge of the Egbeda Police Division has invited the owner of the hotel for questioning. It's coming again from the banditry rocking the nation. Piano Market in Pinal, community of Wasay, local government area of Plateau State, was on Sunday evening invaded by unknown gunmen who killed about 7 persons. The gunmen also injured many villagers during the attack. The attackers stormed the market while buying and selling were going on. The report recalls that on December 8th, residents of same villages complained about the influx of bandits in some of the villages of Wasay local government area, causing suspicion on their movement. The residents who expressed fear also alleged that there were informants within communities working with the bandits to give them information about the area. There was a youth leader, Shapi Sambo, while confirming the latest attack, which led to the loss of life, described the incident as barbaric and unfortunate. He explained that the gunmen invaded the market and started shooting sporadically, causing a lot of destruction in the area. A source further explained that the area in the last 10 days have witnessed the invasion of gunmen and abduction of many people, as well as the payment of ransom. Now to some of the foreign story that makes the world news this hour. Britain faces a tidal wave of the Omicron variant of coronavirus, and 2 vaccine doses will not be enough to contain it. Prime Minister Boris Johnson warned on Sunday as he accelerated the booster rollout program. Speaking hours after government scientists lifted the COVID alert level to 4 on a 5-point scale, Johnson said the booster program must go faster because scientists did not yet know if Omicron was less severe than other variants. A tidal wave of Omicron is coming, Johnson said in a televised statement on Sunday evening. I'm afraid it is now clear that the 2 doses of vaccine are simply not enough to give the level of protection we all need. Johnson added that with Omicron known to be much more transmissible than other variants, the National Health Service would struggle to cope with hospitalizations if the variants were to tear through an unboosted population. Everyone eligible age 18 and over in England will have the chance to get their booster before the new year, Johnson said. Data released on Friday showed that vaccine efficacy against symptomatic infections was sustainably reduced against Omicron with just 2 doses, but a 3rd dose boosted protection up to 70%. And in order to hit the accelerated rollout target, military planning teams will be brought in and new vaccine sites opened. The diplomatic crisis between Nigeria and United Arab Emirates (UAE) is getting worse as the latter has stopped foreign airlines from airlifting Nigerians to Dubai. According to reports, Ethiopian Airlines, Turkish Air, and all international airlines going to Dubai from their bases refuse to board Nigerians whose final destination is the UAE. The airlines, it was gathered, insisted that they have been directed not to airlift Nigerian passport holders to Dubai. So far, hundreds of passengers are affected by this directive, as Ethiopian Airlines a few minutes ago offloaded their Nigerian passengers to Dubai. More to come, confirming from South Africa right now. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa tested positive for COVID-19 on Sunday and is receiving treatment for mild symptoms, the presidency said in a statement. Ramaphosa, who is fully vaccinated, began feeling unwell after leaving a state memorial service for former Deputy President F.W. de Klerk in Cape Town earlier in the day, but was in good spirits and being monitored by doctors, it said. He would remain in self-isolation in Cape Town for the time being and had delegated all responsibilities to Deputy President David Mabuza for the next week. On a recent visit to 4 West African states, the president and the entire South African delegation were tested for COVID-19 in all countries, the statement said. The president and the delegation returned to South Africa from the Republic of Senegal on Wednesday, 8 December 2021, after obtaining negative test results. The president also tested negative on his return to Johannesburg on 8th December. Before we call it a wrap, we quickly have the sports story for the world news this hour. The president, Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, has said that Super Eagles coach Janet Rohr was sacked to forestall a disaster waiting to happen. It wasn't an individual decision. It was a collective decision from the committee, Pinnick said on Monday when he featured as a guest on Channels Television Sunrise Daily Breakfast program monitored by The Punch. We didn't want a disaster to happen before taking the decision, he added. Pinnick said the last 2 games on the roll were abysmal and Nigeria wouldn't have qualified for the last round of the World Cup if not for Providence. The NFL president also said the 68-year-old coach failed to enforce discipline in the team, adding that there were so many things not known to the public on the matter. He added that the Football Federation still owed Raw some unpaid salaries, but promised that they would be cleared off in months. The NFF had terminated Raw's contract as Super Eagles coach on Sunday after months of fireworks between the Federation and the Franco-German coach, who managed the first team for the past 64 months. That was the world news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick retake of the headlines once again. Insecurity, Buhari should resign or be impeached, Huriwa. Falana petitions police over Kemi Olunloyo's comments on Sylvester Oromoni's death. 3 found dead in River State Hotel. Bandits kill 7, injure many in Plateau markets. UK's Johnson warns of Omicron tidal wave, says 2 doses not enough. And still on foreign, UAE stops international airlines from boarding Nigerian passengers to Dubai. We also brought to you South African President Ramaphosa tests positive for COVID-19. And for the last headline concerning sports story, why Janet Rohr was sacked as Eagles coach, Pinnick. Thank you for watching and for always being there for our broadcast as it drops. You can link up for more updates of our broadcast through our social media handles on YouTube by Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly like and subscribe on it and click on the notification bell for updates of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for updates as well. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo _22. And for advert placement of goods and services and products, coverage of event functions and gathering which you need for online placement. The phone number to call 070-3822-6160. Thank you for watching. It's another money making Monday. Have a wonderful time. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebina Lawal.